Hey, Mr. 4K coming your way. Let's get it. Woo! The two-time Super Bowl champions. CP. Breathing on you. What's good in the hood, everybody? Stick around. Everybody rally up. Hit the like button coming through the door. Y'all should already know. Hit the like button coming through the door. All right? So we need to get some things taken care of. That's why I said, hit that like button coming through the door. We swag. Championship swag. Woo. Ice traded game. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen, as we giving people time to get in here. You want to support the page, donate to the Cash App Carcino. We're going to pin it at the top. Pin it. So now it's pinned at the top, so you guys will see it. Now, the GOAT is who? The GOAT is who? Tom Brady. We know that. I told you when the deal was signed, I gave you the form to leave whatever team you was on and sign up, because this is what was going to be the result. Carcino was right. Once again, now let's get to why we are here. Good people, this is for you. Now, we'll get later on into the NBA's lies, because they definitely telling some big fibs, but they've done this before and I had to correct them. But we'll get to that later. On the Patreon, we do put up some information about Shadow Prince. That's what's going on, but that's not what this is all about. This is about what the league is doing right now, starting today. That's right. If none of you have ever had the NBA package, what the NBA, the National Basketball Association, has done, they has made it free for about 6-7 days. You got a whole week of free NBA pass. Oh, it's still an investigation going on. What happened with Vincent Jackson? I just saw him at the NFL Experience. That's sad, man. Thank you. So the league, and don't forget to hit the like button, the National Basketball Association is giving a gift to you guys. Starting tonight, the NFL, if you got cable, I don't know. I don't know about other channels, but if you got AT&T or DirecTV and you don't have the package, they're giving it to you for free for 7 days. Now, you might say, why are they doing it? Why are they giving you a free week of the NBA package? The reason why they're giving it to you on the NBA package deal is because it's what I've told you. There you go, Real TV. The numbers, the ratings. Normally, you know, they trade streamings for ratings. So to get people interested in buying the package, what they're looking at is not only the ratings, the numbers of the people that used to buy the package has dropped tremendously since they started streaming. Since they went to a streaming platform, the whole spectrum has changed as far as how they're going to get their viewership. The NFL was able to be very successful with the Super Bowl for doing it. They've grown in other countries that never really cared about the Super Bowl. Canada, they number 3 all time, and that never was really that huge for the Super Bowl in Canada. Not like that. And then as far as streaming, they did billions. Billions. They were doing $5.7 million views per minute. Per minute. 5.7 million per minute for about 3 hours. The post-game show did like 55 million views of like watching. 55 million viewership. People were watching the post-game TV show. Now, as far as this taking place here, why are they doing it? It is key. It's the reason why that the NBA is doing this is not because they're thinking about your best interest. They have set up their best lineup and for their best games to be going on this week. And they want you to watch those games so that you can get hooked and buy the package. There's nothing wrong with that. You guys get free NBA games. So I'm here to let y'all know this is good news. You guys get free NBA this week. All the games. At least unless they're not blocked out, like if they're on TNT or whatever, you can just go to TBS or TNT and watch the games. Other than that, all the games are free. They want to win you back. Oh, I'm going to give you guys a bonus too. You guys are going to get a bonus also. Well, I have to watch Judas and the Black Messiah. I'm doing the actual review of the CD. That's coming up. Oh, Pack, we'll be doing that probably later on tonight. It's free tonight, buddy. If you got AT&T, the package is free tonight. All the games. He said, but not Tim Donnelly's movie. So you have it into the 21st to watch the games. Now you can check with Comcast. I believe, I don't know how Infinity Comcast work, or whatever cable you have, check with them, because I believe this is the week that everywhere, all around, it's all free. Blake Griffin is finna leave. Yes, he might get bought out, or he might get traded. Now, here's another thing. Here's another thing that's on the table that they're not really talking about. And don't forget to hit the like button coming through the door. And if you're new here, subscribe to the page so you don't miss nothing. Oh, Nicholas been playing that video game too long. He come in late. Everything about over. He show up late. He been on that game. Now, here's the bonus that I was going to give you. Now, they're trying to work out a deal where they can move some pieces from the Los Angeles Lakers and pick up Drummond. Drummond, who has a massive contract. The Lakers might not be able to afford him, but if they move some people, they might be able to get Drummond. The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Los Angeles Lakers are buddies. Well, that might be the case. You said who was on the trading block? Kyle Kuzma? Don't know, bro. Tennessee's up. We missed them last night. We missed quite a few people in my return. But we still got it in and had a great show anyway. So right now, Blake Griffin is being traded. They tried to trade Blake on. He's been frustrated. This is why he's been playing soft as he has. And I had to tell T that, like, T, we trying to move. The problem is there's no takers. The Pistons might just have to swallow that pill and just buy this guy out. Because his attitude is not needed. You know, you got a bunch of young guys and they playing great without him. They don't need Blake. We just don't need to have him on the team no more. He just never was. He's not a Midwest guy. He wants to be in California. The Phoenix Suns want him. So, but the Phoenix Suns is like, we don't want to pay all that money for him. We want to get him for the low. He want to be out in California, figuring he lost his chick because of it. But damn. Ben Simmons. Man, Ben, I feel bad for you. You lost your Kardashian to your best friend, Devin Booker. Oh, I think that was on the Patreon. I think we did it on, I don't know if we did that here on the Patreon. But we told you. The streets talking, baby. Y'all saw that picture she put up of her and Devin Booker for Valentine's Day? That's got to eat you up right in here. You talking about, let's go and walkabout. She like, walkabout? I don't want to go there. I want to go shopping. I want to go hang out. Yeah, we can go about, hang out in Mockabaw Creek. We can go catch some crayfish with our hands. Wee! Oh, there's a little gator. Yeah, he got a little bit of me. Oh, look at that. That's nice and crocky, ain't it? She ain't into all that. She wasn't interested in all of that. So, of course, Devin Booker. See, the thing was, I'm going to tell y'all again, because you guys probably didn't see it. You guys should definitely subscribe to the Carcito for Life Patreon so you don't miss nothing. But here's what happened. Ben Simmons' friend was Devin Booker. They went on a double date. He was dating Kendall Jenner, and he hooked his boy up Book with her girlfriend. So Booker was dating a girlfriend. Now they hitting it off, having a blast. Kendall Jenner's she's not really vibing with this dude because he's boring. And she's like, oh, he's so cute and this and that. Now Kendall looking like, I brought you here. And you get the guy with all the fun. No, this ain't the Kylie. This is the skinny one. This is the one that didn't go for all the Botox and plastic. This is the one who's proud to have the swimmer body. This Kendall. What happened to the original Jake with the khaki pants? The original Jake from State Farm, he was in the first video when they transitioned it over to new Jake from State Farm. They did that because the actual guy in the commercial actually works for State Farm. They used him for the commercial, but he actually works at State Farm. So they just chose to go with an actor moving forward. Yep. See what all Cino knows in this brain, boy? All this useless information comes up handy. You see Jake from State Farm. Jake from State Farm is actually if you watch the original commercial, they change it. When she comes down the stairs and she gets on the phone and he's like, khakis. And then she turns around and goes, she sounds hideous. That was the funniest part about it. She was so thinking he cheating, she didn't even process who was even on the other end of the phone. She sounds hideous. They cut that off. They thought it was offensive. So they cut it off. So we supposed to get hit with some major snow tonight. I came back right in time. Yep. But see, here's the thing. They have lost a lot of their subscriptions to the NBA package. All the NBA games are free for a whole week, meaning that if you have cable company, check your NBA TV or your NBA where the package would be. You have all games free. No, the reason why they've noticed a tremendous drop off from the people who had bought the NBA package as into now. People are not going back to buy the NBA package. And they're like, man, why is that not happening? It's because they're streaming it. People can get an illegal Fire Stick that they could pay Joe Bob Billy, and they can just keep coming in. He could reprogram their stick or whatever, and they could have all the cable channels. My buddy got all the channels I got, and he paid what, 50, 60 bucks? He paid 50, $60, and he can stream movies. He got on fans only, that OnlyFans thing. He got that. I'm like, damn. What the hell is going on in the world today? If it could be streamed, it can be hacked. And that is the baddest thing that has become one of the biggest flaws and problems and issues in this world today. Too much streaming, very less control. It's not telling, they already know. Illegal streams have been going on for a long time. When people were doing pay-per-views, people were using illegal streams then, but they were willing to take those illegal stream hits because more people were going out to watch the games or ordering it instead of going through the headache of doing this. And this was back before they had like internet TV. Wasn't a lot of internet TV back then where you could have the apps actually on the television. People have to run something from the PC to the TV and you lose the quality level. Now, every television is a computer. It's very far few in between you find a television that don't have apps on it. Now, because of illegal streaming, because they tried to find a way to monetize streaming and try to figure like, okay, we got a hang of it. Illegal streams have been going out and people have been watching these illegal streams. But more than that, and what's hurtful more than the illegal streams is people not even watching the games. They don't give a damn. That's what's the most hurtful part. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that, Mr. Tactical Arms. How do I get free OnlyFans? I wouldn't know how to tell you. I just know that you can get it on them Fire Sticks. Believe me, you can. My buddy got it, and that's all he watches. He's like, oh, I wonder if they got her on this Fire Stick. And sure enough, now YouTube has done a deal with the National Basketball Association where they can monetize what they're doing here to try to build interest, and people could actually stream the game on YouTube, right? You could stream a game or watch the game on YouTube from the NBA's platform site. They found a way to monetize it and get some ad revenue in the same process. Now, there are actually people that have been doing it who already have been doing it with their own software that the NBA says, okay, we'll give them a license to use our product and go ahead and promote. So they'll make these videos, chop them up. This hurts your league because while you having all these highlights take place, everything else that you're doing, hold on. We're having some technical difficulty here. Okay, I think they got it fixed now. You just knock some people off for a minute. Okay. Now, what you want to do is make sure that the league itself has to make sure that they find a way around the loopholes, because there's too many people showing highlight clips of the game. Like if you show me James Harden scoring all of his buckets and you show me Kevin Durant scoring all of his buckets, I don't really need to watch ESPN either. What am I watching ESPN for? You just showed me a video of how Kevin Durant scored 50 points in a game. You showed me all the moves he did to do it. People are going to be like, cool, I'll watch that in 5 minutes. Yeah, Durant went off. And then they walk out the door. And then they'll go argue with somebody about a game they didn't even see. Because a lot of people feel like they are giving everything right away. The telephone is with them. They got the internet with them 24/7. So they got the internet 24 hours a day, and they're getting so much information sent to them so fast, it lowers your attention span. Your attention span, if anything takes an hour or 2 hours to do, you feel like it's all day. Oh, man, how long is this going on, man? It's been 20 minutes. Damn! So it has to be something that the whole world is watching in order for people to feel like they're interested. They want to make you feel like the whole world is watching this and you need to too. That's the only time people can sit around and say, okay, I could watch this because everybody else is. So when they dumbed the whole world down to that status quo, oh, this poor guy want attention so bad in the comment section. They dumbed everybody down so much to the point where they feel they can just send you little clips and that's going to help out. And it's only a temporary thing, but it's getting worse. They feel like, no, we're going to get better. We're going to get back up there. Not using the steps that you're using. The steps that you're using can always improve and change. YouTube needs to work with the National Basketball Association. They need to be in cahoots when it comes to these meetings as far as the direction of, okay, we know what we're doing here. We're having a little bit of a problem here with certain people, and we need to know how we're going to go forward, moving forward with using our content. Because the name of the game is we need eyes and heads on our game. But when you get a bunch of yes men in there, because they think that's what the people want to hear. We get a bunch of yes men pointing everybody here. That's what's gonna do it. No, you got to get the reins back. We told you how to fix your league for free. Now, if you want to pay me $500,000, I'll consult this thing for you. Because you weren't listening when we told you for free. So pay me $500,000 and I'll come in and consult it for you. That's my price. It's cold every night. I just know how to deal with the cold. Look at that. That's cold. Championship drip. Woo! Woo, that's liquid ammonia right there, boy. Woo! It's deadly. So I want to thank all y'all been supporting the page. Don't forget my Cash App is Carceno, Karceno. Now, let's get into some other things. We need to get into some other things. Here's thing number one. The moving and transition of players. Next year's team, the Los Angeles Lakers, is going to be incredibly crazy. What people don't realize is that the NBA is set up in different phases. The phases that they have in the NBA are simple. They have a revolving door. What about at least, I would say about 60 to 70% of the players that are drafted don't survive past 3 to 4 years. They're out about 3 to 4 years, they're out the league. $60 to 70% of the NBA draft. The NBA window is 5 years. Some people don't even last to 5 years. So people got to be a little careful with how they deal with the process. It's a lot of moving parts. The NFL window is shorter than that because it's the hardest league to get into. One of the hardest things to get into is crack the NFL, unless you're just a real standout. And then injuries could take you out. We had a lot of great players that come in the league and couldn't survive because of injury. The NFL window is 3 years. 3. You can get drafted and get cut before the season starts. NBA is 5. So it seems like you're seeing the same group of players over and over again. But when guys really stand out, sometimes you could be in the wrong system, playing in the wrong style of play. And some people that are actually better than certain players, they have to submerge their game. You know, Robert Horry wish he had fought more for his career than a lot of people have put him in the box to be. You know, Robert Horry was mad, and he said he still get upset about it. You know, the way he's treated by other people in the league, not just fans. He ain't worried about fans. It's people that have actually played the game, other colleagues. He feels he's not as respected by coaches and everybody else. Like, Robert Horry was just a guy that come in and hit some shots. Robert Horry was like, are you kidding? Do you know what I did in college? Do you know what I was doing in the pros defensively? Rebounds, protected rim protector. And not only, I just didn't come in and hit threes. Yeah, I did it in the clutch, but how many people can come through in the clutch in a pressure situation when the game's on the line? You see, the NBA is trying to mirror what the NFL is doing. And there's no harm in that. There's no harm. There's no foul in it whatsoever. You should want to do these things to succeed, to be great, to push yourself. But on the other side, the flip side of all of this, is you got to know where you stand and how to evolve and promote your game better. Because the promotion hasn't been golden. They're doing a lot better job now using the internet and using the fans to do the promoting for you, and you just, you know, giving them a pat on the back. But we need to actually market the games better, like the NFL do. All their other games, it's not just geared around Tom Brady. The game of football is not geared around Tom Brady. As much as people want to think, the NFL is not geared around Tom Brady at all. If two teams are playing each other, they have no problem not mentioning Tom Brady in that conversation when those two teams are playing each other. Their wagon isn't hitched to Tom Brady. So if Tom Brady leaves the NFL will still be okay. They got a bunch of other players that everybody know about that's been promoted, because they don't even promote Tom Brady like that until he wins or unless he's in the Super Bowl. They don't talk about Tom Brady all the time. Skip does, but everybody else don't. They talk about the other players. They talked about Drew Brees more than they talked about him. They talked about Sharon Rodgers more than they did him. And definitely their number one powder puff girl that they love is Patricia Mahomes. They love him. Lamar Jackson had more publicity. So it's about promoting your talent. They're individually talent-based promoting. I'm seeing now more talk about Utah than ever. And that's good. That is a step in the right direction. Let's start building on that. Let's start talking about these teams that are playing well and deserve to be spoken about, rather than following an agenda that has been going on and tanking your league. Keep marketing a guy who's pulling your league down into the ground. I just don't see where that's productive. It has shown to not be productive. It's productive when he plays, but all the BS that comes along with it is not really panning out. And now people don't really give a damn about him. So you're in a whole new boat. You feel me? Whole new boat. So as I said before, I've said it again. Carcino for the win. I'm out, CP. Thanks all y'all for checking in on me. We'll chop it up later.